Hey everybody, my name is Kyle Rainey. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus. This is my wife Cassie, who's a Diamond with Plexus, and we cannot be more excited to be on this series called Hope Rising, where we're going to talk to you a little bit about what being a jewel and what the business opportunity with Plexus has really meant to our family. We have been doing this for about 4 years or so now, and the journey has just been amazing, but what we never expected was to just kind of fall into an accidental business and be able to see all these goals and dreams that we had, these things that God had put before us, actually come to fruition, and it just continues on.
Yeah. 4 years ago, I jumped into the unknown world of network marketing, and I was someone who never in a million years would have signed up for network marketing. I was someone who am an introverted, busy homeschooling mom that honestly did not want to put a lot of money into products. I didn't want to have to sell products. I didn't want to have parties. And so network marketing was something I had said no to for years. But we were at rock bottom. And when I found these products, I knew without a doubt that they were the answer to my prayers for my health. And very quickly, I realized they were also the answer to our prayers for our finances. We had spent years and years struggling financially. Our firstborn son, he was diagnosed with autism, and that led us into just the world of being a special needs parent, which is incredible. It's a huge blessing, but it also was financially it was a big financial struggle for us as young 20-something-year-old parents. To our firstborn, we didn't know what to do, and so we knew that we needed to give him help. We needed to give him services. So all of his therapy, all of his specialist appointments, all of his supplements, everything went on a credit card.
Yeah.
Because you do what you got to do, right, as parents.
Yeah.
And so we ended up under a mound of credit card debt that we carried with us for the next decade plus. And never did we think that we were going to be able to get underneath it, because we're in ministry. My husband is a lead pastor. We've been in ministry for about 12, 13 years. And ministry doesn't pay great. It's a calling. It's something that we love and we're very passionate about. But financially, we were making it paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, and you know, when you're in that season where you have all these things that you want to accomplish, and one of the things we're on our hearts is to adopt, and that's one thing that we really wanted to do, but we just kept thinking we can barely make it ourselves. How in the world are we going to afford an adoption? And I remember many nights Cassie and I would stay up late going, God, just give us something. Let us do this. Can't be our lot. This can't be what it is that we're supposed to be. We've got so many things you put on our hearts that we'd like to do. And when Cassie discovered Plexus, immediately we saw some amazing health testimony results for her. Eventually I would see my own health results, but it was incredible to see once Cassie started sharing. I mean, just kind of gradually, getting in, but she started sharing a little bit, and there were so many people that came out of the woodworks that needed these products too. And I remember the night I came home, I was working so many jobs, just trying to put food on the table, try to pay the bills. She came to me and she said, I feel called to this. I feel like this is what we should do. I think I want to go all in. And really, the only thing we risk is $39.95. That's all we're risking, really. And it's not that, this could change everything.
At that point, we were on food stamps and we were on government assistance. And we were homeschooling. I think we had 5 kids at the time. I was homeschooling 5 little ones. And I just had in my heart that this was going to be our way out. This was going to be the answer and the avenue, the path to our dreams. Like he said, we had always wanted to adopt, and we were very passionate about that. But the one thing that held us back was, how are we going to afford it? How are we going to afford a $40,000 adoption? And how are we going to then care for a child with special needs moving forward? And so we jumped in Plexus, and I said, give me a year. Like, I believe in this. I believe in these products. I believe in this company. I believe that we could actually do this. Now remember, I am someone who has no idea what network marketing is, but I knew that these products worked. And I knew that as a busy homeschooling mom with a lot of kiddos and a husband that was working all the time, that I could make this work. That even as an introverted person that didn't really get out of the house a whole lot, that I could do this. Yeah. And so we went for it. And one of the very first things that we saw was we could buy our own groceries. Mm-hmm. And I know that might sound silly to some, but for us to be able to take care of our family, I think when you're in a place sometimes when your needs are not being met, you are in survival mode, and like we say, like your arrows are pointing inward. All you can think about is, how am I going to make it? How am I going to feed my babies? How am I going to keep the lights on? Like, it's not about vacations. It's not about giving more at that point. It's not about adoption even. Like, our dreams, everything was put on the back burner just because we were in survival mode. I know a lot of people are out there in survival mode. When we began to be able to pay for our own groceries, when we were able to start chipping away at debt, our arrows then could point outwards, and we could start looking at other people's needs and how can we meet other people's needs. And that is where adoption came to fruition for us. And we were able to say yes to adoption. We've adopted 3 children from China, 3 older kiddos with significant special needs. And it is because of Plexus. Plexus gave us the freedom to say yes to the things that God was calling us to the dreams that had been on the back burner for years. And so now we have 9 amazing children. Life is full and life is beautiful.
Yeah. But you know, and it seems like each season new dreams get to come about because of the opportunity that Plexus provides. And I swear, every time we get paid each month, I just like, is this real? Is this really happening? Like, it's just amazing to see how incredibly blessed this company deals with innovative products and loves on their ambassadors and really puts them first. And so I know a lot of you are sitting there and you may be watching this video going, well, I'm at rock bottom. I know how you're feeling. I'm there, you know. We're just 2 very normal people who are just trying to chase after their dreams that just happen to stumble upon, like you, this incredible opportunity. But it's about believing not only in the company, but believing in yourself, believing that you are made for more, believing that you have the right products and you're at the right time in the right season with the right platform and the right personality and the right gifts to be really effective and really see this thing take off.
Yeah, I want you to dream. I want you to think about, what did you put on the back burner? Because life is busy, right? We all had dreams, though, at one point. And you all have that fire sitting inside you that if money was unlimited, maybe your needs are being met right now.
Sure.
And that's wonderful. And maybe you have inside your spirit, like, what if I could just give? Like, completely just walk and give generously. Our dream right now is to be able to write a single check for a family that is adopting. That's our dream now, because we've been able to see our kiddos come home and to adopt, and it's been incredible. And now we want to give that. We want to fulfill other people's dreams. And so I want you just to really look at how can Plexus be the vehicle for you? How can Plexus be the vehicle for your dreams? Because guys, whether it's building an orphanage, whether it's adopting kids, whether it's just giving generously, maybe it's helping the homeless in your community, maybe it is paying for your own groceries. Guys, I want you to dream, because Plexus can be the vehicle to complete financial freedom. And it has not only changed our present situation, it has changed our family's future for generations to come. We have children, 3 children now have a family because of Plexus. Without Plexus, we would have never been able to say yes to that. And so I sit here beside my husband, who is now home full-time. We get to chase our dreams together as our family. Our children are thriving. Our family looks so different. Our day-to-day family life looks so different. Our children had never been on a vacation ever until Plexus. Plexus has given us the ability to, we're out of survival mode and we're able to enjoy our days, and we're able to look forward to being able to do things as a family, mission trips, things that that we've always wanted to do, but when you're in survival mode, you can't. So that's kind of where our hope has risen. From the valley, we were buried under debt. We are now debt free, which is just incredible. And we just sit here and the theme Hope Rising is so tender to us, because that is exactly what our story has been, is rising from the valley.
Yeah. And the last thing I just would like to add is that you're worth this. You have so much value, and your dreams are valuable. Don't just dismiss them and say, well, that's just for some people. It's for anybody. Your dreams and your hopes are just as valid. It's just rising up to those hopes and rising up to the challenge, putting in the work every single day, running after them like it is the greatest prize before you, because it really is, because it's your dream. It's your unique calling. It's your unique goals. And I just want to tell you that it's worth the effort. You have value to give to this world. And I believe, like Cassie has said, I love what you said. You said that the arrows went from pointing in to pointing out. And some of us, maybe it's still pointing in, and that's totally okay. You got to take care of that before you can look outward.
Yeah.
But you're worth it, and so are your dreams. And so our hope is that you rise up to that hope, and that you keep hope alive and continue on this journey that you're in with Plexus. And dreaming big.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.